Alright, good morning. So, didn't go up the next mountain. There was a water source nearby, so I just got like 3 liters of water there. Went down the way a little bit because far out comments said that there was a campsite. You just had to look for it and go off into the woods. So I am pitched out on some pine needles off the trail and currently cooking breakfast. I have most of my stuff packed up from my tent, and just waiting for breakfast to cook. And today is just gonna go as far as I can. I know I've got Smarts Mountain. In hindsight, I wish I did leave town day before yesterday, because I think I could have made it to Smarts last night if I had a full day on trail. So woe is me, I guess. And else, I wouldn't have to push so hard today. That's the other thing. And Smarts just would have been cool because it was a really pretty sunset that I could see through the trees. Oh well. So we'll see it today. And yeah. Oh, last night though, I think it took me a little bit to go to sleep. So I kept hearing like twigs snap and stuff. I'm like, oh, squirrels. And then so I had my water bag hanging up on a tree nearby, like right next to my tent. And I guess like it slid off one of the broken branch nubs and like fell onto my tent. I thought it was like a branch, so I got freaked out. And I poked my head out, kind of scanned with my headlamp. And then I think this was before, yeah, this is the second time. So, I just hear like a dog, but it sounds like it's screaming. So like maybe a cat, I don't know. It was really weird, and I'm just like, please keep your distance. Yeah, I was not enjoying whatever sounds that was making. It like went off a couple times. And then eventually I just like had to go back to sleep because it was like 2 a.m. So I'm a little bit tired today. Gonna have some coffee for sure. Alright. These mosquitoes are getting in my tent, so I guess I'll zip this up and eat. Okay guys, I'm back on trail. There's a spot right next to the road, but not like that. But so I ran into some other hikers that were camped just below me and like a little bit north of me, down the trail. And I was like, oh, I was hearing people. I was like, oh, I think people camped around here. But I was like, did you guys hear that last night? And sure enough, she did. And she was with a guy, so likely she had company. But I was up there by myself. Didn't know what was happening. But she didn't know what it was, and I don't think he knew what it was. But yeah, I'm glad I wasn't alone. I didn't know they were there, but I wasn't alone. And they heard it too. And I said, we didn't know we did, but we had each other. So that was a good. But they were like right on the trail, pretty much like right next to the trail. And she said it was like walking up and down the trail. And I was like, probably screaming at you, but I would not have liked that very much at all. Definitely got a better sight than they did though. I'm glad I went a little bit further off the trail and I saw some like flat hill up there. I was like, ooh, I think that's a spot. So I didn't really night hike really at all. But yeah, I think I'll go down a little bit more and I start climbing. I don't see the mountain that I'm climbing, but I do. I start climbing here. So maybe I'll probably take a picture at the top because it's looking like a clear day out. And I gotta check the weather because I hit Franconia Ridge soon in like 2 to 3 days. So that's pretty intimidating. I sat in my tent this morning just nervous as hell. So I know, like I said yesterday, I've got those thunderstorms coming. It just says lightning and cloudy. That's all it says. But the people who are ahead of me, I follow them on Instagram, and they've had great weather. And I'm like, dang it. So I guess we'll see. But I guess they might have went over some peaks when it was sketchy, unless they zeroed. But it was raining a couple days ago. Oh, okay. I'll just show you guys the trail now. Look at this newt. So this is the final formation of the right eft. It's this guy, and he's like, oh, I've been spot. But he's just like far from water. Very well camoed. So I think those are my next climbs, or maybe that's just like one climb. One of those, I think that's gonna be that one is Holt's Ledge, and that might be Smart Mountain. But they both could just be part of the same thing. I don't really know. But that's what I'm going up. First part of the climb. Well, I guess this is coming down. The first view of the climb. Oh, those are the ledges right there. Falcons hang out over there. Alright, so a couple things. The acrolees are no longer there, which sucked. That ice cream sounded pretty good. Because when does it not? The sound that I heard, I listened to some audio clips, and it's a bobcat. Was a bobcat. And there was a field I had to walk through, and I got like 0.1 through, and I noticed like it was covered in poison ivy and poison oak. I said, not today. So I'm doing this Forest Service road walk around it, which I actually think takes longer than the trail, but at least there's shade, so I don't mind doing that. But yeah, it was just like out in the sun. I wanted to turn around to get the ice cream a fair shot, because you never know. And then I was like, I don't really feel like getting poison oak and ivy all up my legs. So, we all know pesto does not do that. You get it once on your face, and anytime you see it, it's game over. I'm glad this road walk is here. And this house has like cool statues of like sad pencil things. Look at that. What? That's pretty cool. So just a mere 5.5 in for the day, sitting in the parking lot, filtering water. I'm gonna have a snack before I go up. I believe this is Lambert Ridge. Thought it was gonna be better than this. That's not too bad. I think I was just right up over there. You can see the rock face. Alright, just kidding. This is Lambert. Much better. I'm gonna get over there. Not too bad. I made you work for it, but I got another climb to do. Woo! So y'all might be saying, Pesto, show us the trail. This is the trail. Just straight up. probably doesn't do it justice, but I feel like the trees kind of give a good perspective. Oh man, still working on this climb. It's a smart. Another ridge. Oh, I see it. That up here, that mountain is the last push. That's the, well, to get to the mountain. See the fire tower up there. Oh, smarts. You're a pain. Oh, okay. Not too bad. Maybe halfway up this thing. I think that's smarts right there. You can kind of make out a fire tower, but it's gonna be a really good view of the top. The top.
Can we take your picture?
Yeah. I think we've got some little mini azaleas right here.
Oh, cool.
Or not azaleas, rhododendron. Blue blazing. Down North Peak.